Hello, you're welcome to Bello Couture.
Hi, I'm Bernett Asiamah, Creative Director, Bello Couture GH. Welcome to my showroom. Bello Couture is mainly into awesome natives, bespoke kaftans, great hoodies, bumper jackets, and beautiful vintage prints. Welcome to our showroom as well. So basically, Bello Couture came about when I decided to follow what I'm extremely passionate about, which is fashion. Originally, I graduated as a medical lab scientist. That story would be for another day. Now, our product line is divided into 4 sections. We have the native, which can also be called kaftans. There is the vintage prints, which is strictly Bello Couture's fabric. You will not get the vintage print anywhere in Ghana. Now, there is also the hoodies, and there's also the bumper jackets. Now, as I spoke about the vintage prints, this is a typical example, and this particular fabric was created from scratch for just Bello Couture clients. And the reason being that most of our clients are prestigious and they're huge, and henceforth they don't want to be seen in almost every outfit that you would see in town. Henceforth, the uniqueness of this particular fabric was made and created for our clients. You're welcome to where the main action happens, where I call the Bello workshop. Now, as you can see, these are my awesome stuff. I don't normally call them stuff. I call them family, because Bello Couture is bigger than workers and just boss vibe. So we are like a family. So yeah, we have Osei, who is popularly known as Celebrity Tailor, but now Chapam. We have George. We have Mr. Camel. Camel is not Ghanaian, but he's one of my favorite. And that's Mr. Doji. Doji is also not Ghanaian, and he's also one of my favorites. I mean, not to say George and Osei is not my favorite too, but they are Ghanaians. That's why I didn't introduce them as Ghanaians. And we have Efo. I call him Efo. He's Seth. He's also one of our senior staff. And we have our apprentice called Clement. So basically, this is Bello Couture's workshop. The name Bello Couture came about when I was about starting, and I needed a name that was going to be a household name. Now, there were a lot of local names, henceforth I decided to come up with a foreign name that can be like a household name, like I said earlier. So I googled handsome on the internet, and I got Bello being an Italian word. That means handsome. And costume is obviously clothing. A bespoke clothing. So I just decided to fuse both. Then we came about with Bello Couture. Okay, so basically, like I said earlier, it's something I've always been passionate about. And I just look at the fact that a lot of people are not doing things the way that is supposed to be done with respect to fashion. Hence, I just came inside the game just to change the narrative a little bit, just to prove a point that Ghanaian fashion can also be featured in a lot of international backgrounds. So that's my main mission in fashion. So my entrepreneur journey has been extremely, at this point I would say amazing, because of the fact that every particular journey has its own shortcomings and great moments. But at this point I can say that I've fought a very good fight, and the brand is in a very good position. We've been on a lot of international platforms. We've done, we're the first brand, a fashion brand in Ghana to ever embark on an Europe tour. We've been on a lot of platforms, be it magazines, be it features on TV, be it features on radios. I mean, now I can say with all boldness that the brand is known for our international recognitions as well. Thank you. So basically, how I started with respect to getting clients and financing is I'll first off talk about the clientele as well. Now, I started off by going to offices, visiting people who can make their way to their tailors, and people who've had that impression that, oh, tailors disappoint. Those were my targets, just to get closer to them, take their measurements at the comfort of their homes or their offices, then come back to I used to when I started, it was from my home, so I would just work from home, come and deliver to their comfort of their homes and their offices. And then referrals started coming in, and also we took advantage of social media, and by His grace, this is where we are now. With regards to financing, I used to be a medical lab scientist, like I said earlier, so I had a little fund. Now what I did for a whole year was to just buy the fabric with the little funds that I have. The person will just pay for the workmanship. Okay, the fabric comes from me, the workmanship comes from the client, and I will take care of delivery as well. And I did that for close to a year. And after that, I mean, they came to the recognition, they came to the understanding that, okay, this is a brand that we can trust, or this is a brand we can, rely on. So that's how come I went about the finances of the brand, and by His grace, we are on the level where we can finance a whole lot of other projects. So regards to our fabrics, 60% or 70% I would say is manufactured and produced outside Ghana. But with production of every cloth or every particular apparel you see from Bello Couture is manufactured right here in this room. One thing I learned during my period of being an entrepreneur or being a creative artist, especially in the fashion industry, is to stay united, because I realized that there are a lot of things that we need to do in-house, you understand, before we can propel the brand outside Ghana. Henceforth, there is nothing like competition when it comes to Bello Couture. We don't pay attention to competition. You understand? We always want to stay united as far as we are in Ghana, because the point is, I did a show in Amsterdam, and after the show, trust me, they didn't recommend, or they didn't say Bello Couture was so good on the runway. The accolades all came to Ghana, so they were like Ghanaian designers put up a very good show. So then I started and I was like, okay, so from the outside world, they're more focused about where you originated from or where you come from. Henceforth, we down here, we need to be united, come up as a team and do a lot. So this is what I've learned during my period of being an entrepreneur or being a fashion designer. So basically from beginning, we had every brand will definitely face issues with regards to the choice of fabrics, the delivery time and all of that. But from beginning, we had a little challenge with that because of the fact that we hadn't gotten links to where to import our fabrics, because of the fact that most of our clients needed distinct fabrics, and they needed fabrics that were totally different from whatever that's on the Ghanaian market. So till then, we were having one or two challenges. But after we got the links to outsource our fabrics and try to put a different narrative out there, things has been extremely good for us. So basically, I always say this, that all is not rosy like the way a lot of people perceive it is now. So my little advice to most of the young entrepreneurs or whoever that wants to be a fashion designer: one, get closer to your God. And I'm saying your God because a lot of people, a lot of others believe in their gods. But whatever you believe in, please get closer, and I'm sure that God would guide and protect and lead you. Also, get closer to a mentor. Look for somebody who's already in the industry and excelling, get closer to the person, let the person mentor you. So besides getting closer to a mentor, psych your mind for greatness and also be ready to endure every little thing you go through, because there is nothing very powerful or great that doesn't come with challenges. So just psych up your mind to go through something, because when you don't go through it, it means you're doing the wrong thing. So you have to go through a lot of stuff, and that's where endurance comes in. When you are done with all these three, trust me, I'm sure you're very good to go. Thank you so much. Bello Couture, our physical location is at Tesano, just opposite Ghana Telecom University off the Abeka Main Road. Now you can order online also on our website or on any of our social media platforms. Our website is www.bellocouturegh.com. Now on Instagram, you can find us at Bello Couture GH. On Instagram, I repeat, you can find us at Bello Couture GH. On Twitter, at Bello Couture GH. And on Facebook, you can hit us up also at Bello Couture GH. If you want to have a personal conversation with me as well, besides business, you can hit me up on all social media platforms. It's on Facebook is Bernett Asiamah, on Instagram is Ben_Bello, and on Twitter is Ben_Bello as well. Thank you so much, and God bless you all.